Okay, after I made Sichuan paocai in the last episode, my plan was simple. Show a few ways to use it in everyday meals, keep it chill, keep it useful. And then I fell down a rabbit hole. A spicy, juicy, Nashville hot chicken-shaped rabbit hole. Because here's the thing, Sichuan and Nashville, we get each other. We're both here for the burn, the sweat, the why am I crying, but also loving this kind of spice. So naturally, this turned into its own standalone episode called Why Not? Let's start with the chicken. I brined it in a paocai brine. I think it's called pickle juice here. That salty, sour, spicy, already flavor-packed liquid gold. Brining does two main things. Salt helps the chicken retain moisture, and together with acidity, this starts to gently break down the protein, making it more tender. We could go deep into the science here, but let's keep it chill today. While the chicken's doing its thing, let's make mayo. Sounds fancy, but it's actually really easy. I use whole eggs instead of just yolks because 1, I'm lazy, and 2, egg whites add a little extra water and protein, which makes the mayo slightly lighter. Also, instead of vinegar or lemon juice, I used paocai brine. It's sour, salty, and just makes sense. So let's talk emulsion real quick. Mayo is what happens when oil and water, two things that naturally hate each other, decide to be friends. Thanks to lecithin, a natural emulsifier in egg yolk, you drizzle the oil slowly, giving the blender time to beat it into droplets, and lecithin coats each one and keeps them suspended in the water. And that's how you get that thick, creamy, stable sauce. As for the slaw, this isn't just regular cabbage tossed in mayo. I gave mine an overnight soak in my pickle jar, aka 跳水泡菜 or diving pickle, and carries that paocai flavor without yelling over its freshness and sweetness. And the bun? I behaved. No paocai in here this time. I used a straightforward and consistent brioche recipe. Okay, I may have accidentally added extra butter, but the dough didn't mind and actually gave me a bonus bump for it. Now, let's get ready for the fun part, frying. You need 2 bowls, dry and wet. The dry mix is all-purpose flour, cornstarch, and here's the twist, a Sichuan-style spice mix. In Sichuan hot pot or barbecue, you always get gandhi, a dry spice dip. Usually a mix of chili flakes, powder of Sichuan peppercorn, garlic, toasted sesame, soybeans, peanut, salt, sugar, and other spices. I make a quick gandhi, mix part of it into the flour, and save the rest for later. For the wet plate, Nashville style usually uses buttermilk and hot sauce. And yes, we're bringing back paocai again, specifically paocai, pickled chilies. So for the hot sauce, I went hard. Fresno, habanero, Thai chili, then added pickled ginger, garlic, and some spice to round it out. Because we're not just burning ourselves here, we're trying to build some flavor. I blended mine smooth with a little oil. Yes, another emulsion. You can strain it for that silky finish, but I wanted the ginger and spice to stay loud, so I skipped that step. Of course, I had to taste it, and immediately ate a whole banana just to recover. This stuff is fire. I added a pinch of sugar to round it out, and boom, here we have the triple S sauce. I added a modest amount of triple S sauce and a splash of paocai brine to the buttermilk, just enough to layer in the flavor without overwhelming the chicken. Then we dredge. Dry, wet, dry. This double dip builds the crunch. Moisture is the enemy of crispness, and dredging creates a dry outer layer that fries into a golden shell, locking in all the juiciness. Traditionally, Nashville chicken is fried in lard, respect. But I didn't have a tub of lard laying around, so I used canola oil and kept a little bacon fat I've been hoarding for moments like this on the side. Once the oil hit 325 Fahrenheit, in went the chicken. I pulled it just before it hits 165 degrees internally. The carryover cooking will finish the job. Now for the final boss, the chili oil. I took the leftover gandia and added brown sugar. Sweetness balances the burn and adds a hint of caramel. Then I heated the bacon fat and poured it straight over the spice mix. Hot oil over chili flakes. That's basically Sichuan 101. Now we've got a smoky, spicy, nutty, sweet bomb of a sauce. Brush it generously onto the fried chicken. And that's it. Nashville style hot chicken, Sichuan edition. And we made it to the assembly time. First, toast your bun. No shortcuts here, please. I spread the paocai mayo on the bread. Hear that? And then the hero, the Sichuan Nashville hot chicken, brined in paocai brine, crusted in gandia, glazed in triple S sauce. Top it off with diving paocai for that crunch and bite. Top bun, gentle press. And there it is, our spicy little mixed race baby. The Sichuan Nashville hot chicken sandwich. All these homemade goodies do take time, so make sure none of it goes to waste. The leftover dredging mix, perfect for turning into pancakes. Think kimchi pancakes, but Sichuan style. The frying oil, strain it and save it, maybe for round 2. And the hot sauce, a little goes a very long way. Yeah, use it wisely. Any extra buns or mayo, they're begging to be part of your charcoal grilled burger. Either way, future you will thank past you. So, what do you think? Will you try this at home? What do you think?
Really good. Nice.
It's not as spicy as I thought. I mean, it is spicy.
Yeah, it's not overwhelmingly spicy, yeah. Yeah, it tastes great. With the sauce.
You can put it back so you can see the side.
I don't want to. Very tasty.
The chicken though, it's so tender and juicy.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I've seen you make sweets, but that's very great.
I already had one. Yeah, you can eat the rest.